Travel season now, Makia, and you know you and I, we just like to get out any opportunity, any excuse to travel, right? Question is, where do you go? We're going to try to help you plan your next vacation.
Yeah, that's right. We got you covered. Travel expert Jeanenne Tornatore joining us now with some top destinations of her own. Jeanine, always good to see you. Good morning.
Good morning. Great to be here. Yeah, you know, you have I saw the fall colors behind you there, but you know, this is the time of year that we call the shoulder season. So it can be a great time to go to places a little bit farther away where there may be some of those resorts that you've wanted to try throughout the year that were kind of in hot spots. This is the time of year to go with less crowds and find more availability and some really great deals in them.
So Jeanine, let's start with where you are right now, because I'm just trying to take it all in, those the trees and all of the beautiful scenery behind you.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm at the Fairmont Scottsdale Princess in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. And this is one of my favorite properties this time of year because they go so big with all of these great seasonal events. They're kicking off their Pumpkin Fest here. Soon they'll have their Christmas at the Princess, which is their 65-acre holiday, just extravaganza, all kinds of great things for the family. But it's events like this that really make Scottsdale a great place to visit this time of year. On Thursdays, they have their art walk, their Scottsdale Old Town Farmers Markets in full swing. They have Canal Convergence on the waterfront, which is really cool public art displays you're seeing here. And then they have Scott's Dazzle, which is their big holiday extravaganza. But there's also really great offers here this time of year from resorts and hotels to local outfitters. So everything from spa credits to, you know, couples massages, discounts on sightseeing tours, private mixology classes. You're going to find really great deals on all kinds of things like that here this time of year.
So, Makia, this is when I turned Jeanine into my personal travel advisor. and quickly, Jeanine, because honestly, I've had that specific property on my list, but I was always concerned that it was more of like a golf resort than anything else. But there's more to it than the golf courses there?
There's so much to it. There's 5 pools here. One of them has water slides. One of them has a sand beach. There's an amazing spa. There are fantastic restaurants here. There's just so much to do here. So, yeah, absolutely. It's one of those places. It's like a little resort in itself.
I love it. All right, I'll keep it on the list. Let's go a little bit further. Let's leave the continental United States. Where are some great places that are still great value this time of year?
Yeah, so on my hotspot list for so many different times of the year are places in the Caribbean and Latin America and Mexico. And this is a really time of year to get down to some of these places because you're going to find much less crowds, great availability, some really great deals at some of these places. So Costa Rica should be on the top of your list this time of year if you haven't visited, but it's been on your bucket list. It's definitely more affordable right now. Really great resorts like the Westin Reserva Concal are great places to visit. This resort actually sits on a 24-acre private nature reserve. So if you want to go and have those great wildlife experiences but still sit in the lap of luxury, this is a great one to put on your list this time of year. Also, Mexico. You know, as we get into November and hurricane season's winding down, it's a really great time to visit. There's less humidity. The weather gets nicer. The Riviera Maya has great resorts. One of mine that I have on my list for this holiday season is the St. Regis Kenai in Riviera Maya because they have all of these great holiday traditions. So if you want to go somewhere and experience traditional Mexican posada, holiday tea, tree lighting ceremonies, all that great music, the St. Regis resorts are known for their traditions, and this is a really great one for that in the holidays. And then Los Cabos, also in Mexico, really great this time of year. Fall is actually a time where they have these big sports fishing events. So if you're a sports fishing enthusiast, it's a great time to visit. But also the cooler temperatures this time of year make those kind of desert adventures they have there, like ATV tours and, you know, camel rides, a lot more enjoyable. My hotel pick for you here that's a hot spot to put on your list is called Casa Mott. It's at the JW Marriott Beach Resort and Spa. It's actually a boutique hotel within the resort, and you get a great beachfront location. They have designs by Jim Olson, butler service, those great poolside private cabanas, all of those little luxuries. So I love going to these places this time of year because you can definitely experience them without the crowds, more availability, and better rates for some of these big trips.
And that was the thing, Jeanine, we got to wrap things up, but real quick, you know, a lot of the places you mentioned, the Fairmonts, the St. Regis's, I mean, these are, for a lot of people, very expensive hotels. If you go in this shoulder season in the fall, can you actually get a more affordable rate?
Absolutely, and this is the time of year you want to do it when they're in their shoulder season, not the total off season for these. But also know if you're looking ahead to the holiday season, this is right now is when you should be booking these before availability starts.
This is what we need, Makia. We need to go to the bougie places at
and
a
the
normal.
off season.